All right, you guys, welcome to the week. It is a beautiful day here. Hope you're doing great. We have Venus going direct today. Really, the key to working with any of these energies that are going on is to work with them. Okay, it's not to get bowled over by them or just like, oh, I'm going to go into a closet and hide until Mercury retrograde's over. That is not my purpose in telling you all about the astrology of what's going on. It's really about you being able to navigate it and use it for your own best interest, reclaim your power, things along those lines. It is energy, right? So we're working with energy, and you are a sovereign being who can work with energy and see what's going on, feel what's going on, and align, okay, with your highest and best good. So you're not a victim of these astrological waves or anything like that. I just want to really reiterate that. This week, I am going to have a class on reprogramming your mind. And that's one of the things we're going to talk about is that sometimes we give up our power to things that really we don't need to. One of the things about working on the spiritual path is you have your own unique path, and any energies that come through readings, my intention is always that you use it for your best and highest good, okay? So let's see where we're going. If you want to jump on that class, there's a link below. Underneath is Veiled, Relief, Power. I knew that one was coming out. The Power opportunity is reclaiming, right? That's reclaiming. It's taking back on board your own power, not having it succumb to tarot or astrology or any of that stuff. What we talk about on this channel is aligning with energies for our best and highest good. Understanding the coherence between heart and mind, understanding that our spiritual path is our own unique spiritual path. Nothing anybody else does can really impact us if we don't let them. And what we're really doing here is just allowing ourselves, divine feminine, right? Reclaiming that divine feminine energy of allowing. That's what we're doing here. So this piece here is pretty strong to me. This is sort of like whatever you've been hiding away from yourself, it's time to release it. That's the thing that's blocking your power. Anything that you have been making believe isn't a thing. Feeling your feelings is not a weakness. Being vulnerable is a superpower. And if you go through life letting your just pushing your feelings down, that's going to cause a massive leak in your power. Okay, because feelings are good. Feelings are helpful to us. Feelings are showing us the direction forward. And if we're resisting them, or if we're thinking they're bad, or we shouldn't be feeling like this, or something, that means I'm a bad person, or I don't want to feel this, I just want to feel good all the time because that's the key to manifesting. That's not really true. Okay, we are going to talk about that in this class that I'm talking about, of reprogramming your mind, your subconscious, so it's not fighting you all the time. And I do feel that sometimes the subconscious, or I do feel like that we, if we're learning about manifesting, we kind of can get to the place that we think feelings are taking us down a road of manifesting something we don't want to manifest. So I just want to clear up all of that. Okay, because the feeling's still there. You're just pushing it like a beach ball underwater, and that's not helpful. Okay, so here's healing, the Four of Swords underneath, really learning to work with your feelings, work with your healing process. The Queen of Wands, feeling your power. Look at that. Chariot, moving forward. Fool, dynamic energy. Here's the Emperor, Six of Swords toward the Ace of Pentacles. That is 100% right on from what I'm saying. So when you learn from your healing, when you learn from your feelings, if you can't feel it, you can't heal it, right? So this really fuels up your passion. You're not using all of your energy to resist what's going on, to resist that veiled, everything's fine, right? That's a mask, and it really sucks away power. So to move forward, we are fully in our Queen of Wands, right? We're fully in this Queen of Wands. We're fully in that Chariot energy moving forward. Look at this. Straight into our power. We also have North Node in Aries right now, which is that Mars energy of the Emperor, and we're really going to be able to embrace it now. The Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. There's something here about whatever you have learned in your healing or whatever you have done the work around is the thing that's going to be your magic, your power in the end. Some of you are opening up to new ways of, being in the world, opening up to new opportunities. And the healing path, wow, if you have like pushed away healing and been like, nah, that's cool, don't need that, I'm here to tell you that I feel like you do. I feel like healing is the thing that's going to bring you toward what it is you want to create. Okay, so we're looking at the Sun, Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, yeah, High Priestess, wow, Hierophant, Five of Cups, Three of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Strength card. Definitely feeling your feelings about some situation. I feel like some of you may be connecting with a person, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, lots of Leo, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Aries. And I just feel like you recognize that this isn't going to happen. You recognize you have not wanted to see this. La, 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 la. Like in a scary movie when you don't want to see what happens, you're like, okay, I'm not watching. I feel like what you've learned is about accessing your inner power, accessing, and it's on display, right? What a relief. It's vulnerable. I'm allowing myself to be vulnerable, and that's not, you know what? So feelings come up. All right. So feelings come up. And this can be about a person from the past who might be an authority figure. This might be a past life connection. I feel like you do know. You're stepping in more into your High Priestess every single day. And I feel like this beautiful energy of taking better care of yourself is really the thing. One of the other things that is changing in your life, King of Swords, you can see this coming. Okay, so there's something here about commitment, and I feel like this is a specific lesson for a specific person. Some of you are hiding yourself away and not wanting to go toward relationships or something like that. I see it a lot in the comments. You're like, oh, no. If you like rise up and resist relationships, they're going to come looking for you. Okay, I just want you to know that. And if you are neutral about them, then you're not going to have that much energy. And so relationships may not be attracted to you. There's some kind of issue around commitment. This is about you making a new commitment to yourself and seeing yourself as more powerful. Okay? Seeing yourself as more powerful so you can be vulnerable in love. The thing is that our desire comes from our heart. And if we have a broken heart, we're not aligning with that which we want to create. Because we're so busy like keeping the pieces together, all the energy kind of goes there. Okay? And there is something about commitment that has stopped you. Some kind of broken heart. Okay? And the broken heart piece is very important because it is the seat of our desire. Okay? And that is what is being healed here too. The heart is being healed. This Five of Cups, King of Wands, Lovers, Ten of Wands, right, Moon. So some of you have held on to a married person or a life partner who is otherwise committed. And until you let that person go, what you're doing is you're letting go of a pattern. Think, if you are trying to learn to heal this pattern, holding on to this person is not going to help you, right? You have to release this person completely. I feel like what happens is you feel the feelings of whatever you're trying to do. So this is a sort of a little cul-de-sac here of a story, but if you have a broken heart and find yourself in third-party situations after that, what's going on is you are absolutely avoiding relationships by acting like you have a relationship, but you don't. right? It's like you're creating something for yourself that's not real. I think you know that. And when you have third party relationships, some part of you is unavailable, right? You think it's that other person who's unavailable, but part of you is unavailable. So that's being upended right now. That's the thing that you have been holding on to forever. What is the pain? What is the situation that has kept you in a state of resistance to an actual real relationship? This emperor, this fool and emperor. It is about healing the heart. And I feel like that also aligns with your money. It also aligns because Venus is going direct, baby. I know. Baby. Venus is going direct. And I just feel like there's a chance of like a little bit of a relapse here of like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling my feelings, Mary Jo. I get it. I know that, I'm kind of blocking, and it doesn't even have to be third party. You could just be blocking relationship. It's like, yeah, relationships are no big deal. Why are we so focused on that? Let's focus on money. Let's focus on manifesting freedom. Let's focus on other things. But relationships are how we grow. And if you block yourself off, you're not really growing, okay? You can learn intellectually, but there's no real substitution for learning from the heart, okay? And I really believe that. That is something that I have learned over and over again, that intellectually, I'm really good at learning, but then I'm better at it when I see how it applies to my life and I see how that I can work with that energy to create a life I'm looking for. And are you aligned with love? Are you aligned with happiness and joy? Relationships are part of that, whether they're friends or family or love relationships. Relationships are part of that. And so I feel like this is the thing that's coming up right now, because we have the moon card. The Pisces moon kind of cleared some of this activity for you. This is definitely clearing. All right, we're clearing away any kind of thing that we have been, doesn't have to be a relationship, but this does show up in your relationships, right? So we're clearing anything that has made us block our happiness. We're definitely healing that, and we're paying attention to that. The Three of Pentacles, there is some kind of, now a relationship needs to happen in order for you to build and go forward. This can be about friends. This can be about learning how to deal with people, or learning how to deal with partnerships in a healthy way is what's going on here. And that's what makes you strong. All right. I really like this. That's what makes you strong. I want to clarify the Three of Pentacles, please. Because I'm feeling like this is connected to that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Okay. And the Two of Swords. So some of you are really jiving, like kind of vibing with this, not jiving, vibing with this and being like, yeah, man, that's what I want to do. I want to create something terrific for myself. I want to have love. I want to have joy. I want to have peace and all this kind of stuff, except when it hurts, except when it, these are mindsets. I feel like your decision to move forward is like all good until we have some kind of problem. All right. Until there's some kind of path that opens up this wound again. So healing the wounds has to do with feeling the feelings, letting your feelings flow, allowing yourself to feel it. If you're resisting the feeling, then you're not really healing it. Okay. So the way to process feelings is to allow them to show up and not push them down. Allow them just, one of the ways you can do this is that you can envision your feelings as you as a little child. Now, this is a very, kind of developed therapeutic method, which I'm not going to be teaching you right now, but I'm just going to give you a little insight into it. This way of looking at that, and I know Jen Huber talks about this, she's our resident shaman, about your inner child and feeling those feelings and embracing that inner child, because that's you, and letting yourself be okay with having the feelings. So what is it that we're blocking? What is it that we are codependent about? What is it that we are bringing into our lives that really does need healing? And we're good with it until there's more pain, until we're hitting more walls of pain. And so we resist more. So this is an ongoing process. And I'm going to go further into this for you. This is an ongoing process. I feel like some of you have relationships showing up here that may trigger this. Okay. And triggering is good because triggering is showing you they're like little red flags of your own, or the little roadmaps of your own, to be like, oh, this is my roadmap back to power. Okay. And it's not about domination or power over other people. It's about being sovereign, and it's about being aligned with the future you want to create. Okay. So I'm going to continue on with this reading. If this is your reading, there's a link below. Let's just keep going. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.